Okay, beginning of March, I decided to set up this Field Notes notebook as a habit tracker. And so this is the 1st of March, which was a Friday. And I decided that I was going to use it to track some health-related things more than anything else. You know, exercise, how much water I was drinking. I had a massive list originally with, 5 a day, sugar, chocolate, all that kind of stuff. I realized it was just perhaps a little bit too much. But having done this exercise for... excusing the pun, having done this exercise for the last month, I'm now thinking maybe it would have been useful to have put down some of those other things, because what I've learned from this month is I'm not doing nearly enough of the exercise things that I'd like to do. So let me just talk you through it quickly. I mean, every day I take my dogs out for a walk, usually half an hour, 40 minutes. At the weekends, it's usually longer, but I'm at least walking for 45 minutes every day. So I'm doing that. Now, maybe I need to categorize what this is, or I just need to scrap it, because as you can see, I've put my walk down every single day. Oh, that's the rest of the month. So it's kind of a pointless thing to track because I know I do it. Similarly, with drinking water, I have plenty of water. I have it at my desk at work all the time. I drink when I get up in the morning. I drink in the evenings. I don't need to track that I'm drinking plenty of water, because I know that I'm drinking that sort of 2 litres a day without any problem. This is interesting, and this is interesting. The gym. I'm gonna load up the excuses that work has kind of dragged me away from the office environment, but I'm still around at the weekends. But then perhaps at the weekend I'm going out on the bike. Perhaps I should have tried a little bit harder. There's a whole week here and I literally went once. This week I went a few times, and the gym thing is something that I need to work on, and I'm actually in discussions with somebody about helping me set a plan together for that. The bike, I mountain bike. I love mountain biking. The weather at the moment is absolutely pants here in the UK, and I've literally been out once a week on my bike at the weekends. And some of these have not been particularly adventurous biking. I've been mostly riding on the road because of the mud. So I need to do something about this, and this in particular. The 4th one down is running. I decided I was going to try and track how much I was running. Well, as you can see, a grand total of 0 attempts at running. Of what I realised actually, there's just before I did this, that I had started, and my trainers really need replacing, and for the last month I haven't actually spent the money on a new pair of trainers, and that's something I need to set right quite soon. So that's got to change. My plan is to kind of do this 3 times a week. I think there are going to be other ways that I'm going to try and keep track of that, but yeah, I need to do this a couple of times a week. I wanted to track then how much I was reading and if I was uploading YouTube videos. I've been doing my YouTube, which is something I do quite regular, and I've been reading a little bit, not enough. So first of all, I thought, this was something I wrote down like a week or 2 ago. Notes. Tracking habits, but not making habits. This is really interesting. So this first month, actually, all I found was it wasn't making me do anything different. But now looking back and reflecting over it, I realize actually I need to pull my finger out. What would have been interesting if I had actually tracked how many times I'd eaten a chocolate bar or a slice of cake. That actually probably would have been the more scary stats to have put on here. So my next plan is to actually write a plan of what I want to do. So I'm working on a gym plan, which should involve some running, but I need to get some trainers. That's something I've got to put right this weekend, and then hopefully I can do some slightly better tracking going forward. So I'm going to leave this notepad for the moment until I get me my program sorted and my trainers, and then I think I'm going to start again in here with a little bit more of a fitness plan, and probably add some other things in here, like some weight measurements or something, or maybe some stats like distance measurements that I'm running and the timing and stuff. Just keep some nerdy facts and figures that might be interesting to go through. But I just thought I'd feed this back because I set this up as a habit tracker, and I guess the word habit is quite a weird term, because you shouldn't need to track your habits. I guess there's something that, well, tracking habits is one thing, but you just do them. And I think what it should do is it makes you look at what you're doing and perhaps make those changes. And that's exactly what this has done for me. And I've been through this video a few times to figure out how to do it, and I'm just recording this in one take, and I'm going to upload it because that's kind of how I roll when it comes to doing videos. But yeah, that's just my feedback on doing a habit tracker. It's going to change. Stick with me if you want to see how I get on and how this looks in another week or so's time, once I figure out my my gym plan. And yeah, if you've got any comments or any advice or tips on doing habit trackers for exercise and fitness, then please let me know below. Cheers.